Just checked out Atomic Blonde. The action sequences were absolutely wild, and I really dug how they developed Charlize Theron's character, Lorraine. It was amazing to see her portrayed as both vulnerable and strong. She came across as this really layered agent, super sharp mentally and with even sharper instincts. You catch glimpses of her softer side throughout, but she always seems to have the upper hand. Her exchanges with David Percival really highlight her cleverness and how she can twist situations to her benefit. The movie's cool retro vibe, thanks to cinematographer Jonathan Seller, is just gorgeous. I was kept on my toes by the plot twists right up until the very end. I totally didn't see that last one coming. The writing was pretty solid, though I did feel like a few bits could have been tightened up a bit, maybe trimmed down. Still, the spy stuff and the action more than made up for it. Totally. It's a crazy ride. Let's deep dive into the story. Set against the neon-soaked, graffiti-covered backdrop of 1989 Berlin, just days before the wall falls, Atomic Blonde isn't a traditional spy movie, it's a sensory assault of cold rain, hot blood, and synth pop. The story follows Lorraine Broughton, a top-level MI6 field agent portrayed with icy ferocity by Charlize Theron. She is sent into the savage playground of Berlin to retrieve the list was a microfilm document containing the names of every active undercover agent in the city. If it falls into Soviet hands, the Cold War won't just end, it will explode. Upon arrival, Lorraine is paired with the station chief, James McAvoy as David Percival. They are polar opposites. Lorraine is a surgical instrument, precise, silent, and disciplined. Percival has gone native. He's a chaotic hedonist who thrives in the black market, sporting a shaved head and a "Berlin is mine" attitude. As they hunt for a defector named Spyglass, who has memorized the list, the lines between ally and enemy blur. Every character is playing a double or triple game, and the tension is fueled by a ticking clock, the literal dismantling of the Iron Curtain. The film is defined by its aesthetic. Director David Leitch, who co-directed John Wick, treats every frame like a graphic novel. The palette were harsh blues, blinding whites, and glowing pinks. The soundtrack was driving 80s pulse featuring New Order, Depeche Mode, and David Bowie that mirrors the frantic energy of the city. You cannot talk about Atomic Blonde without the stairwell fight. In a grueling, 10-minute, one-shot sequence, Lorraine protects a wounded Spyglass against a horde of KGB assassins. Unlike most action movies where heroes emerge unscathed, the scene shows the physical cost of violence. Lorraine gets tired. She stumbles. She uses everything from a refrigerator door to a hot plate as a weapon. By the end, everyone is gasping for air, bruised, and bleeding, a raw, visceral display of survival that redefined modern action choreography. The narrative is framed as an interrogation at MI6 headquarters after the mission. As Lorraine recounts the betrayals, the audience is forced to solve a puzzle. Who is Satchel? Satchel is a legendary double agent who has been leaking secrets to the Soviets for years. In the final act, the film pulls the rug out from under the viewer. The resolution isn't just about finding a piece of microfilm, it's about Lorraine proving she is the smartest person in any room, whether that room is in London, Berlin, or Moscow. Finally, Atomic Blonde is a brutal, stylish deconstruction of the spy genre. It replaces the gadgets of James Bond with ice baths and brass knuckles, proving that in the dying days of the Cold War, the only thing more dangerous than the politics was the person who had nothing left to lose. The script has twists and turns that keep you on the edge of your seat. Theron's performance is phenomenal. She's a force to be reckoned with, delivering a physical and emotional force. The supporting cast, including James McCartney and John Goodman, adds depth to the narrative. The action sequences are intense, visceral, and unrelenting, set to a pulsating soundtrack that amplifies the tension. From hand-to-hand combat in crowded markets to heart-stopping car chases, every scene is meticulously choreographed to keep you glued to the screen. As the stakes escalate, Lorraine's mission becomes a blur of espionage, seduction, and violence. The film's climax is a masterclass in misdirection, leaving you breathless and wanting more. One of the most iconic dialogue scenes in Atomic Blonde is when Lorraine confronts David Percival. Lorraine tells, "You know what I do to guys like you? I kill them." This scene showcases Lorraine's confidence, wit, and lethal charm, setting the tone for her character's unapologetic and deadly persona. Finally, Atomic Blonde is a stylish, unapologetic thrill ride that will leave you gasping for air. If you love espionage, action, and a healthy dose of attitude, this one's a must-watch.